Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, and I hope that everyone is having a wonderful and beautiful day, and hopefully wherever you are the weather is very nice. I know the weather has been sporadically changing, and we have been receiving a lot of rain, I think for the last 4 weeks. So today is sunny, so it looks really nice. I can see the mountains and everything just looks gorgeous. So let's go ahead and get into my positive note. It's important to find a way to love yourself on an everyday basis. Love yourself more and more each day. And the more that you love yourself, the more you feel empowered, and the more you feel that you could just conquer the world. Because ultimately, the only one who can love us the most is ourselves. If we go and look for love, we'll find love, but the more love you give to yourself is the greatest love that you can ever receive. And it's important to just give yourself that moment to love yourself and to think about all the wonderful things that you have to offer to the world, the things that you have to offer to yourself, and think about what makes you special, what makes you unique, what makes you be the love that the world needs to see. And the more that you spend time doing that, the more you can create a self-appreciation, build your self-esteem, and learn to let go of things that don't serve you, things that counteract against your sense of love. So take each moment when you wake up in the morning, when you lay down at night, just simply say, I love you, and I love you for you. And life may not be perfect, and life may not always go the way you want it, and always feel that I have something to look for, I have something to give, and I have a purpose. So with that, I conclude my positive note. So hopefully you all were able to receive that for those who are listening, and it may have resonated something within your soul. Because again, we have to feed our core self on a daily basis. So let's go ahead and jump into the video. So today I want to do a 1, 2, 3 product video, which means I started a video, and it's only one video in that little playlist of just using 3 products to complete a full look. So your 3 products can come from anything. It can come from just mascara, can just be eyeliner, can just be lipstick, can just be a single eyeshadow, it could be a palette. And you just have to use 3 products to create your full look. And that's minus your face, because I feel like you can either put your face together or you can just leave your face as is. So I do have like facial products on my face, but I'm not considering that as my 1, 2, 3 get ready look. It's just simply the 3 products. So it's either eye, cheeks, or lips is what I'm thinking of for the 1, 2, 3 products. So today I want to do that video, but first let me say, did everyone out there have a good Valentine's? I hope that you did. And again, even though Valentine is a universal holiday where everybody celebrates the day of love, I hope that you took time to give yourself some love. If you didn't have a Valentine, hopefully you was able to pamper yourself, do something very nice for yourself. Because every day to me is love day, not just Valentine's Day. It's every day is a love day. And we have to spread love, we have to be love, we have to do love, we have to give love, and we have to just serve the meaning of love. So I hope that you had a very good Valentine's Day. So let's get into this video. But before I get into my video, I want to take a moment to have some water. Again, I'm continuing my water challenge from last year, and I've been drinking water ever since. I have cut back on drinking caffeine like sodas. I still drink them here and there, but it's not like a continuous thing throughout the week. So I am happy to have been able to reduce that amount. And so we're going to hydrate, and we're going to nurture and flourish the mind, body, and spirit with water. Is important to drink water. And I love this Starbucks mug. It is the face of the mermaid. And I just noticed before I was going to drink water is that this is a mug for a left-handed person, somebody who would drink with their left hand. I am right-handed, so if I turn the handle to my right hand, the little mermaid won't show. It will show the back side of her, and there's nothing on the back side. So, very interesting. Have any of you all thought about how some mugs are right hand and some are left hand? This is a right-handed mug. Not right hand, but a left-hand mug. So, and I love Starbucks mugs. They make some of the coolest designs. I had a ex-co-worker and / friend. We are still in contact to this day. And she has one that is of the mermaid's tail, and it's gray. And she pretty much, it was her office mug, and she would drink from it like every day, whether she's drinking tea or coffee. I think she drank mostly tea, or she'd be drinking water out of it. But I love her mug, and I remember trying to go look for that particular mug, couldn't find it. But I love this mug, it's really nice. So enough of me rambling. So today, I'm going to use the 3 products, and I'm going to show you the 3 products I will be using. So I'm going to be using my Colourpop single eyeshadow. And you know what? I forgot to prime my eyes before I started this video. So, even though I call it a 1 through 3 product, I feel like I need to have a base under my eyes. I just prefer to do that as a barrier between my skin, and also it helps with the eyeshadow. So as I am going to prime my eyes right now, I'm going to tell you what I will be using for my 1, 2, 3 product. So I will be using a single shadow from Colourpop Cosmetics. And it is one of the eyeshadow single that everybody went bananas over. Everybody loved it. And it was probably one of their first couple of single eyeshadow launches that they did when they started providing single eyeshadows, started press single eyeshadows. So I'm going to use that, and I am also going to use that same shadow as a blush, and then I will be using for my mascara, I think I'm going to use a L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise mascara. I use that mascara a lot. Either that or the It Cosmetics, or I use the Wonder Beauty mascara. And I want to use all my mascaras because mascaras don't last long, and usually you have to get rid of them eventually because, I don't know, they say for hygienic purposes. I don't always follow that rule of getting rid of them. I usually keep them till I don't, either they dry up or they smell weird, or I either keep them till they dry up, smell weird, or they just not working, like there's no product, whatever. So I guess they're dried up at that point. So otherwise I just try to use them. And for my lip product, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Paint Metallics Full Lipstick. So let me tell you. So basically, this is the packager that I'm holding, the 4 singles. And these are one of the packaging when Colourpop first released their single eyeshadows. And I remember I bought one to, either it came with the 4 singles or I bought it separately to go with it. So this is where I house the 4 pressed single eyeshadows. And these are the only 4 Colourpop eyeshadow singles that I own right now. But I want more. So I'm going to be using this more rosy, like rosy, deep rose color, and it's called Stay Golden. So this is the color. I'm going to be using this as my eyeshadow and also as my blush. So I'm going to be using that, and then I will again be using my L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara, and this is in Black is Black. And then I will be using the Infallible Paints Metallics 332 Galactic Full Lip Color. So this is what it looks like. And they're $9.99, so you can still buy these. And you, of course, you can still buy the mascara from L'Oreal. And I'm pretty sure you can still get the single Stay Golden from Colourpop. I hope. Not 100% on that one. So I will be using the brushes from Colourpop, which is the blending brush that basically came, if you buy at least 2 or 3 or something, you got a free brush. And this one too. And they're Colourpop, and I keep them in the little plastic because I like to keep them firm. So I'm going to be using that. So let's go ahead and get started. So I have already primed my eyes, and I am ready to go. So I'm just going to use the blending brush, and I'm going to blend it into my crease. And this color is very pigmented, so you only need a little bit. I would say start off slow and then build up to your intensity that you desire. And I like this color because if you didn't want to go very intense and you just want like a nice flush of color, you could just leave it very, very soft on the eye, not too intense. And I really like this brush. I really think it works really well with the Colourpop eyeshadows. I'm just going to go over to the other side, because it's almost near springtime, and we all know that get spring, we start thinking spring colors. It's not quite spring yet, but you know, I already have spring for my own mind and thoughts to start thinking about spring weather, eventually summer weather. And I say in fashion, if they could start releasing their collections a year before, like most of the fashion designers, they will start releasing their collections like several months ahead of the year to start, then I say we could start thinking ahead in terms of our makeup and start moving forward and just prepare for that. Because if you already have a particular season that you really love, your mind is probably already thinking about it, even though it's technically still winter. Your mind will start thinking like, oh, I'm ready for spring. I'm ready for summer. I'm thinking about wearing all the colors for spring and summer. And your mind just already goes to that place. So I can always go back in and blend. So let me go and use the next brush to basically do my lid. And it's the same color. I'm keeping it a very simple one eyeshadow look. Because sometimes if we're on the go, we may feel like, oh, I don't feel like putting on multiple eyeshadow look together. I just want to keep something very basic, very simple, and out the door I go. And this is what you can do. You can just simply pick your single shadow of choice and kind of build it up to your needs. Just build it up, build it up. I like that. And I remember when I first started wearing eyeshadow, I would either buy quads, so I would buy like the Maybelline quads that basically shows you where to apply the different colors on your eye. They have like lid, crease, brow, etc. And I will wear those, and I will wear other shadow that I had like from palettes. But I always just basically keep a very simple look. Like I'll wear like one shadow, or I wear maybe two shadows, or basically 3 at the most: crease, outer crease, and lid, or sometimes just outer crease and lid, and sometimes just eyeliner, just simple eyeliner to line my lower lash, upper lash line, and I was good to go. Because I was most likely wearing it, like when I went out on the weekend, I kept it really simple. If I was going to work, really simple. Sometimes I would get dramatic. I even remember wearing like one single black eyeshadow from my old Lorac palette, and I wore that to work. And I know it probably wasn't work appropriate because it was a smoky eye look. And you know, when you're working, you gotta, look work appropriate. Can't be too intense. But I wasn't caring. I wore it. And I got compliments, actually. I actually had a coworker who said, like, oh, your eyes look really pretty. So I was like, oh, thank you. Because I wasn't even trying. I really like that black shadow because it has silver flecks in it. So I'm just gonna like take some, and then I'm going to build up the outer crease with this color. So I know when it's the same color, you're not going to see too much of a difference, but you know, one can try. So basically, it had very sparkly glam flex to it. Just looks really, like, really nice. And I just like, you know what? I'm just gonna wear it because I like it. I know I'm not going out to a formal or anything, but you know, it is what it is. And I wore that shade like there was nobody's business. Like, it was my go-to color, and I still have that palette, and I keep it for nostalgic reason. I don't know if it still has that pop of black. I don't know if it's as intensely black as I had it when I used to wear it, but I love it because it was one of my first palettes that I started wearing, basically. Now, you know how you get that first palette, you just want to hold on to it because you know, you just remember it's your favorite palette. So I'm just building up the color, make sure it's all in my lash line. Really good, kind of smudging it in. Do you all have a favorite, your first palette? Do you remember what it was? Do you still own it? Do you have a favorite shade that you used to wear in it? Leave it below. I would love to know, what did you started wearing before all these other beauty releases to the present came about? What was you wearing to work? You know, what was your go-to colors? What was your go-to palette? You know, what was you using? So I'm just going to line it a little bit, smudge it into my lower lash line. Not too heavy, but just a light color. A light flush of color. This does have a little bit of fallout, so be gentle when you're using this shadow. Tap your brush. So I just want to line it. Get something down there. Something down there. And the color kind of moves a little bit too, so pressed shadows tend to have that. They kind of be a little bit powdery, but you know, when it's intense, you're going to have a little bit of fallout, I think. The more intense the shadow is. So I'm just going to smudge that in. But yeah, I have some OG palettes that I don't ever see myself getting rid of unless it just looks like it's molded over, it's hanging by its dear life, and it's begging me, please let go. Don't hold on to me any more than you really have to. It's okay to let go. That's when I'll probably get rid of the palette. But as long as it's intact and the shadows are not crumbly, falling apart, I will keep it just for nostalgic reasons. It's just how I am. So, I don't know. And I'm also somebody too, if my shadows doesn't smell funky, I will still keep using those shadows. I don't care if there's an expiration on them. If they are still workable, I will continue to use them. That's just how I roll, and I know everybody's different, and everybody will probably say, well, girl, you don't need to be doing all that because those shadows do start to expire. What are you thinking? What are you doing? I personally don't care. Everybody is different, but I don't care. As long as it still have pigment and it's still working, welcome to my face, because I'm not about to just throw away products, because those products cost me a pretty penny. So let me go ahead and add this blush to my face. I'm just going to gently add that blush, not too much, just enough. Just enough to give a flush of color. Not too heavy, because we don't want it to smash and crash against the eyes, because that won't look too good. Just going to build it up just a little bit more. And it's that perfect pink rouge color. If you're looking for a nice pink, and I think this will look really stunning, like on medium, tan to deep skin tones, because it gives that nice flush of color. I think if you're fair skin, you just want to be careful, because I think it will swallow your face with color. It'll be too intense. So I guess if you use it with a very, very, and I say very, light hand. Otherwise, it's gonna look like you just did a swatch and just did just like that across your face, and it's gonna like really steal away. It's gonna really steal away your face. And some bold colors actually look really nice on fair skin. And I'm not gonna lie, because not to say you have fair skin you can't wear bold colors, because we all know colors are made for everybody under the sun, man or woman. Everybody under the sun. You get down with the get down, then you be okay. So I'm pretty much done with the Stay Golden eyeshadow single, because I'm just sitting here with tons of makeup I need to go through. So I'm done. So now I need to add my mascara. So again, I'm going in with the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise mascara. So one of the tips I've started to do, if you don't want a lot of product kind of like gushing out at the top, is to take your brush and kind of twirl it in, and as you come out, just constantly twirl it. So it kind of gets rid of that excess product. Now you may still have some at the tip, but usually we don't use that tip to apply it, so that's okay. You just don't want a ton on your brush just coming out all over the place. So I'm starting to do that, and it really works. I feel like it puts enough product on the brush without overly saturating the color. Saturating the brush. So touched my face with that, felt that. My camera just stopped. Gotta keep an eye on it. Never know when it's gonna be like, oh, it's gonna stop. And you just keep running your mouth, and before you know it, you lost all the footage. You don't have no footage because you was talking way too much. So yeah. So you just put it on. And I don't know about you, but I'm for a nice rosy eye for this spring. And I know the color of the year for the Pantone is more of that coral pink color. But I am living for some rose color. You have to be careful with this brush because this brush is big and it will move some of that color. And I think you're supposed to do like this. Move your brush down for your bottom lash and you kind of comb it. But I get scared to do that because I be scared I'm going to like jab myself in the eye that way. So I get a little bit nervous doing my brush like that on my lower lashes. So that's that. And then let's go in with the lips, and we will have our 1, 2, 3 product look completed. So this again is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Paints Metallics Lip Color and the number 332 Galactic Full. And this is what the color looks like. Like a nice wine, rose, almost like a rose gold wine color. And I like metallic lips. I know it may not be the tea for everybody, but I like a good sparkly lip. Especially if it's more classy, like classy done, not too much like, you know, not too much in your face, because I will play with other kind of colors, but the ones that are soft and just like more on a neutral, like maybe soft golden, bronze colors, like pinks, are my jam. And I like the blues and stuff like that, even the greens. But it just depends, you know. If I just want to go out and wear, I will. But I like to play. I just like to play in lip colors with different finishes, because this makeup is just like art. Like when you're painting on a canvas, you may want to, you know, keep your standard primary pastel colors, but you know you're gonna want to create a different type of finish. It may be watercolor, maybe oil, maybe acrylic. You know, you're gonna want to try different kind of finishes. So, and I think this color is really flattering, I think, against my skin tone. So it's one of my favorite. And I remember I wanted the gold one too, which I probably will buy. And yeah, this the completed 1, 2, 3 look. I like it. I think it looks really almost slightly monochrome look. If I would have found a lippy that matched Stay Golden, I would have created a monochromatic look. But it's kind of close to it. Even though the lips are more kind of rose gold against my skin tone or my lip pigmentation, but just put glitter in my hair. But this is the look. So hopefully you all like this. I have fun. I love just like when I'm on the go, I just want to choose just simple look. And this is a great way to do it. You know, hopefully you all will play with this at home. Maybe it'll give you some ideas of what to do, like when you're traveling and you just simply say, like, I don't want to pack a whole makeup case or makeup bag or a travel kit with so much stuff in it. I just want to take, you know, 1 to 5 products. This is a great way to do it, or just 3 products. But we know if you're going to do a full face, you're going to have your foundation or your pressed powder, your primer, your moisturizer. So you're going to need additional products. But just for your main makeup look, it's a great way to do this. So I have fun, and I'm going to continue to make videos to create a series doing this. So it's just something fun to do, something a little bit different. So again, hopefully you all had a really good time. Hopefully you find this video helpful to you. And again, thank you so much for checking out this video. And I hope that you will have a wonderful day or weekend whenever you're watching this video. Take care of yourself. Be safe out there. And I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.